Hello all, just wanted to say hello and give you a little preview of what I got this weekend at Reefapalooza. On Saturday I won a Vortec MP10 at the raffle, and on Sunday I was helping Rashid and Brandy put their stuff away after they were packed up and they were bringing their cart out, and they gave me this, and it's not much, but to me it seemed like a lot, because I definitely wasn't helping them for any reason. I was just helping them to just be nice, you know what I mean? I think that's the way that you're supposed to pay it forward. You see somebody that needs a little help, I try and live my life like that. So I wasn't doing it for a specific reason or anything like that, but I just want to say thanks to them because it meant a lot to me. And it's something small like this, I'll cherish this, seriously. I'll keep it and I'll hold it in high regard, and it means a lot. I won a hat at their little, to spin the thing at the booth, but I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed myself at Reefapalooza this weekend. It was my second show that I've gone to. The last one that I went to was in 2021. It was 2 years ago, and that was like right after kind of COVID, and it was very small. It was very small. There wasn't a lot of people there because of COVID. And this year I really got to enjoy myself. I got to see a lot of people that I admire within the hobby. And I got to go to Julian's seminar, and I got to hear him speak and talk about his mangroves and talk about his pond and talk about the things that he's battled and gone through. And it's just very reassuring to somebody who's only been in the hobby for 5 years to know that somebody that can go through, his tank overheated or his chiller broke, and it's just part of the hobby. It's part of somebody that's been doing this for 40 years, 50 years, can have something happen to him and still endure. It gives you hope, and it makes you believe, like, you know, I can do this. And that's what I'd like to share with the people that are young and fresh in the hobby. People that are young and fresh in the hobby, look at the people that have been doing this for 30, 40 years. If they've been doing this, the Sanjays, the people, the worldwide corals, these guys have all been doing this, and they have so much experience because they do it on a daily basis. That not only they're doing it for themselves, they're maintaining other people's tanks, and they still have things happen. So my point is that if you just sit back and relax and you fight through it and you go through it, and you persevere, in the long run you're gonna have a beautiful tank. Right now, after 5 years, I finally got a cube tank to where my corals are growing, and it's so refreshing to know that I endured. I lost a lot of corals. Yeah, I've spent some money, but I just thought about all the people that have gone through the same things that I've gone through, and I figured out ways to overcome the problems that I've had to deal with and face. Even right now, I'm dealing with aptasia. In my 60-gallon cube tank, I haven't had, in 4 years, I haven't seen an aptasia at all. I haven't had, none of my, knock on wood, none of my fish have had Brooknell, none of my fish have had ick or anything like that. So I've been lucky in that regard, but now my tank is broke out with aptasia. So what do? I went out and I bought 5 peppermint shrimp, and I went to my local fish store this morning and I asked them to get me a file fish. Those are the type of things you got to do to attack small problems within the hobby, you know? So this video is really more for a new hobbyist that is looking to either get into the hobby or is in the hobby and going through problems. My point is, I think you should just be patient and endure the first year and try and cope with whatever comes your way as easily as possible. Brush it off and try and get through it and learn as much as possible. And if you message people most of the time they'll respond. I've messaged people that I would never think that would have the time of day to respond, and they do. If you get on these live chats, these live video YouTube channels, they'll respond and they'll answer your questions. That's all you got to do. Just go on there and watch their videos while they're live and ask a question, and they'll respond. My favorite, my personal favorite, is Devin from Reef Dudes. Every question that I've ever had, I've gone on there and he responds right within the live. And it's amazing because it gets me through that initial problem, and it's helped me tremendously. Even so, you just gotta fight through it. And I just want to say I thank you to everybody who ran that show this weekend, Worldwide Corals, Reef to Reef, whomever is behind the scenes running that show. I really appreciate it. For the people in my shoes, like my shoes, you guys have no idea I'm sure you do, but it means the world to be able to go there and learn from the biggest people in the industry. And I truly appreciate it, and I think I speak for a lot of new hobbyists and young hobbyists within the hobby. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say that. Peace out.